What is up, everybody? Welcome back to On Thin Ice, the podcast where
Jazz
Peyton...
hands.
What did you just say to me?
Jazz hands.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Another day,
Sorry.
another Baja.
Moment of silence for my Baja Sid. Speaking of which, go check out the new Bonnie's new track on his YouTube.
Hell yeah, dude.
Go run it up. Anyway, yeah, what are we doing here?
Dude, we have a podcast. Did you know? The more you know.
Yeah, so this is the podcast where Peyton and I discuss icebreaker questions, and we never, ever go off topic whatsoever. Especially
As you
not,
can tell.
yeah, especially not like we did just a moment ago. How you doing? What you been doing? What you been up to? You got any movie updates or music updates or
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, you know, I got all of it primed, ready to go. New music, Baja Blast. Just for you, buddy. Dropped. Trying something new. I've done 144 BPM. That's like your standard average dubstep. But this is like more upbeat, kind of. I don't know what the hell you would call it. It's funky, I guess. Fresh.
It's pretty fresh.
The only lyrics are I really want to Baja blast my brains out.
It works. I don't care what the
Yeah.
lyrics are. It fucking works, and I love it.
I liked it. I tried new stuff with it. Like I try to do something new with every song that I make, and like I can't say I'm actually happy about this one because I like how most of my stuff turns out, but like I'm excited to promote something for
Yeah.
once because it's not like I had a theme going on. It was just something that I did on the whim, off the cuff, as the kids say.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes the off the cuff shit's the best shit, man.
Yeah.
I know that there's been a couple times where I've just like shit out a melody on a piano roll in like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh damn, that actually sounds pretty cool.
Let me
And
just roll with that.
yeah, pretty much. And that tends to be how I come up with some of my best stuff, I think. But I don't know. Like every time I try to like plan something or I'm like trying to do something, I can never get it. But
I'm the same way.
otherwise, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's just fuck with this one. See where this goes, and then it works out. So
When I was making Shy Halud, which is another recent one, that I was like, okay, I know the exact vibe I want to go for. I want to do like the song Snail Claps by, was it Snails and, I can't think of the other musician's name. That sucks because they're really good. Subtronics, that's the other one. And I looked up the BPM for it, and it was like 70 something. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, we'll do that.
Nice and
Obviously,
slow.
it's a bit slower, but it's hard, it's heavy hitting. And the whole thing changed. That was the only thing that stayed similar to that song was the 72 BPM or whatever. So, I mean, you can try for hours and be like, this is the thing I want. And then sometimes I'll just go like scrolling through loops, or I'll try to adjust something just a little bit, and it ends up something hits, something clicks.
yeah, no. I actually slowed down "Be My Victim." By the way, there is a visualizer on YouTube now for "Be My Victim." I know I was a couple days late for that one, but it's been on Spotify since Mother's Day and all the other streaming platforms and whatnot. But yeah, I finally made a visualizer for it, it actually turned out pretty cool, by the way. So go check that out on my Scarecrow channel. And the original one was faster, but I found some samples that I really liked and I wanted to use like really bad, and it just kind of like brought more life into the song. But I
Yeah.
slowed the BPM down in order to make it fit with those samples, and somehow it just works. It just worked perfectly, and it sounds fucking awesome. So
It happens. Sometimes you just make that simple adjustment. Everything just kind of, all the pieces fall together.
But if you listen to the original song, other than the piano, you can't really tell that it's slowed down. It feels like it's faster because the amount of life that's in it, like from the samples and stuff that I put in there, it just feels like there's more going on. So it's a lot easier to listen to, I think. But the original one was technically faster. It just feels slower.
Interesting.
But it's pretty cool. It's a completely different song than the original one I sent you. I don't know if I sent you the updated one. But
You haven't, but I'll be sure to check that out after this.
oh, dude, I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
I personally think it sounds way better, and it's got a lot more dubstep EDM type stuff in it compared to the original one did. So
I'm glad I'm converting you.
dude, dubstep and EDM, not that I'm not trying to take away from it at all. It's just easy to make as far as music goes, but that's what makes it fun. Like, that's what makes it fun, because it is so simple to wrap your head around. Because as long as you can get past like the structure itself, it's really not that complicated. But I think that's why it's so fun to do.
Yeah.
Like metal, go ahead and try to write a fucking metal album. Good luck. Like, it is a pain in the ass, dude. I've released one metal album all the way through, and it sounds like shit, but it was just a matter of me trying to think of a way that I could do all of the parts myself, and I did it, vocals and everything. It is up on Spotify and everything, but it was at the bare bones minimum, like, knowledge level that I possibly could. All the guitars and stuff like that, I tracked all the notes and stuff just like I would a piano roll, basically. But I think it turned out pretty decent for not having a single clue what I was doing. But I'm telling you right now, that was a pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah.
Way more of a pain in the ass than any EDM stuff that I've done. So
I can't wait to see your music profile at the end of whatever, if you make a career out of it or anything like that. Just starting with, like, I think you have some of it labeled as instrumental for the genre. So you've got like instrumental, you've got dance, you've got metal, you've got dubstep.
I'm gonna put it a country album too.
You might as well just go full Post Malone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
full reverse Taylor Swift.
Beyonce did it too. Beyonce put out a country
that was
album.
Ass. Hot take. Texas Hold'em fucking sucks.
I don't think that's a hot take. I don't think a lot of people like that.
Well, if they didn't, it wouldn't be on the radio. I do have a movie update.
That's not entirely true. Yes, I have.
Have you seen this movie? The Green Knight?
Yep.
Dude, fucking amazing movie.
What's his face? The guy that plays he actually plays the Green Knight.
Oh, I don't know the dude who plays the Knight, but I know Dev Patel is the
Why am I
Sir
blanking on his
Gawain.
name? He plays the dad in The Witch.
Oh, I have no idea. Oh, he's not listed.
Ralph Ineson. Ralph Ineson. Ralph Ineson has been cleared for the role of Galactus in the Fantastic Four movie.
Ooh.
The guy that voices plays the Green Knight. Yeah. He just got cleared for Galactus, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? That is gonna be sick, man. And you know what? Galactus was always like a really weird like person for me to try to fan cast, because there's a lot of people that could do it and could probably do it really well, but there's never been anybody in my head anyway that just like sticks out. You know, there's never been like a Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, or Tom Holland as Spider-Man, sorry. And there's never just been a definitive, like, this person is just that role in my head. But after they announced Ralph Ineson as Galactus, I was like, oh my god, dude. That is perfect.
Yeah, the movie was just so good. I didn't understand it. It was like poetry to me watching it. Yeah. So I had to... Do you know the story, the tale of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight?
Vaguely, but it's because I did a little bit of digging after I watched The Green Knight.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. I didn't realize that was King Arthur.
Yeah,
that was who the king was in that. In the tale, it's just like that. The game happens, and it's on Christmas. Sir Gawain is there with the Knights of the Round Table, and Green Knight comes in. He's like, "I've got a motherfucking game for you. Check this out. If you can land a blow on me, if you can blow me, I get to blow you as well a year from now. Hence, hence year or some shit like that," he says.
Yeah.
But the person who does strike me can get my sweet axe, which is fucking badass.
Facts.
And as a trick, Sir Gawain steps up because he's like, "Yeah, I want that easy way out to get that honor," and he cuts his head off when he kneels for him, thinking he would kill him. But the Green Knight stands back up and he holds his head up and he's like, "I got you. So a year from then, he's got to be like, hey, remember when you struck me? You remember exactly how you did it? I get to do that to you now.
So
And
I
he
get to
goes
chop your
through,
head off.
yeah, and he goes through this sweet ass journey of learning the rules and the courtesies of being a knight, what it means to be a knight and have those virtues, and it's fucking good. It's so good, the fact that he keeps failing all the trials. He fails to be generous. He fails to be not abstinent, but whatever it is, to not give in to like your sexual desires and stuff like that. He doesn't. He takes gifts without giving anything in return. It's fucking perfect. It's a mint movie for sure.
As the kids say, mint.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Deanna and I watched it like it's like 2 months ago or something like that. A couple months ago. We were just trying to find something different to watch because I don't know. Or no, I was looking for a fantasy movie. That's what it was. I was looking for something in the fantasy genre. And that one popped up and it was fairly new, so I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know this was a thing. And that's what prompted us to watch it. But yeah, it's fucking dark though. I mean, it's pretty damn dark,
Yeah.
and I love every second of it. I need to go back and
Yeah.
rewatch it though, because it was pretty good. It's pretty damn solid.
I kind of want to rewatch it already. It was a longer one. It's like 2.5 hours. It's but a 2021 movie, but it's just that good. And like I watched someone talk about the themes of it were also the idea of facing death and how you can't really understand what it's like to take a life until you are willing to give your own, or the way we face death. It's all about how it's always going to happen no matter what. It's inevitable, but how we choose to face it when it's looking right at us is the big heroic moment.
And he was trying, if I remember correctly, he was trying the whole time to find a way out of it. Like he was on his way there. He knew what he was going to have to do, but at the same time, he was still till the very end trying to find a way out of it. And I won't say anything, of course, spoiling the ending and whatnot, but definitely give it a peep. It's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah. The other movie update, birthday recently. I got balloons in the background and shit because my friends were awesome. But we watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in IMAX yesterday because they're doing Spider-Man Mondays. Dude, it's been 10 years, a whole decade since that movie came out. Still cry.
Spider-Man,
I cried
like
3
The
times.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 or just Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It's alright.
You look like you hate that movie. It's alright. You
alright.
fucking kidding me, dude?
It's alright. Dude, I can't even remember which one it was. I think it was probably the first one, but it was the first one. The writing for that movie is some of the worst writing I've ever seen in a superhero movie.
You didn't like it?
The dialogue for that movie makes me want to throw up. Specifically between Gwen and Peter, the dialogue is just dog shit. Just absolute like that's not how flirting works. That is not what happens. The whole
'Cause you don't
scene
have-
in the school or whatever between the two of them, I'm like, oh
You
my
don't
god,
have
I'm
that
gonna
Andrew
die.
Garfield riz, alright? If you look like that, it doesn't matter what you say. You're getting the girl.
I fucking guess. I don't know. Just like, oh my god, dude. It was a pain in the ass to watch, I'm gonna tell you that right now. But it's not bad, okay? I don't dislike either of the movies. It's just they're not the ones I'm gonna watch if I want to watch a Spider-Man movie. I would sooner watch Spider-Man 3 probably than The Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
And I do not like
maybe-
Spider-Man 3 very much.
Yeah, we just rewatched the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, and we watched the first Amazing Spider-Man so that we could go into the theater with all that in mind. And dude, the writing for most of Spider-Man 3 sucked, I thought. And I love the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. I love any Spider-Man, but man, dude, it's hard to watch Bully Maguire when he starts going through that phase.
Yeah. But Spider-Man 3 also has a lot of redeeming factors because I still think that Sandman, like anything involving Sandman, I think was done very well in that movie, and I quite liked his arc decently. But
You also need to watch the editor's cut of Spider-Man 3 if you haven't, because I got that recently. It changed the whole movie for me
hmm, I'll have to check it
because
out.
you get an extra scene with Sandman's daughter Penny that's not in the theatrical cut.
Like, not the one with his daughter, because there is a scene with his daughter in the theatrical cut.
There is, but this is one where it's just Penny and her mom at the park, and this there's a sandcastle that appears in the background, and there's a bit more that goes into it than that,
Oh,
but
okay.
it adds a lot of extra depth.
Yeah, I'll have to
Also,
check that out.
the interaction when Peter comes to see Harry is way different.
Hmm.
He doesn't just say like, "Are you thirsty?" or what does he say? "Can I get you a drink?" And then he turns around and Peter's there. He's like, "I was wondering what took you so long," and he tells him like, "Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this," and then they go at it and start fighting.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah,
I'll have to peep it. I'm sure I could probably find it on Amazon or something.
that's my life. Just been busy as fuck, man. Birthday plans, having to move around, do something. Had a family dinner that wasn't fun. My mom was invited and I didn't know,
Oof.
and I had to tell her to stop being racist at our family dinner.
Urgh.
Yeah.
Yikes. That sounds exciting. Full of wonder and magic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
I don't understand people.
I don't either. I really don't. As social and understanding as I am with various types of people, they still baffle the shit out of me. I don't get it.
We as a species are just something else.
Yeah, for real. I guess I kind of have a movie update. We went to go watch Challengers, that new Zendaya movie about tennis and all
Oh,
that shit.
yeah. How do you feel about that?
Wait, womp.
Um,
It was fucking awful.
I
I
heard
hated it.
some people saying it was good, and Lou and I saw the trailer, and we're like, it's just porn. It's tennis porn. Is
It's
there
not.
something to this?
It's not even tennis porn. Like, they don't actually show anything. Well, I guess you see Zendaya's top through her shirt, but that's about as lewd as it gets, honestly. Um,
That's still too much for a tennis movie. Jesus Christ, a tennis movie is too much for a tennis movie.
yeah, it's kind of how I felt. But I know Deanna was going to go see it, and she was going to be going by herself, and I was like, I don't want you to go to the movie theater by yourself. That is like a miserable experience for me personally. So I would hate for someone else, especially if I'm free, obviously. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll go see it. No, no. As somebody that has like had relationship issues like pretty thoroughly, especially involving friends,
Oh,
uh, yeah,
fuck.
no, it was not a very comfortable experience for me whatsoever. I don't know a fucking thing about tennis. I will just get that out of the way. I don't know anything about tennis. Okay, I know you have a racket and there's a fuzzy ball that you hit across the goddamn net. That's literally it. I don't know shit about
Yep.
tennis, but cinematography, like the camera work, very well done. It was like interesting to watch, like visually, but the story, wait, womp, big ol' fucking L. And by the end of it, they're all fucking friends again, and I'm like,
Ah,
what?
I was hoping for
What?
like a Saw 7 type thing where it starts where they have just the two guys fighting over the girl and they decide she ain't worth it and they fucking kill her on the saw blade.
That would have been more realistic and believable than the actual ending we got, to be honest with you. Like, I would have believed that, but no, I mean, whatever, teach their own. I won't say too much, of course, but like, not something that I would recommend unless you're into tennis and you're into some smut. But uh dude, god, Jesus Christ, I no, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea.
Did you watch The Fall Guy or do you plan to?
The Fall Guy?
Yeah. It's got Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling in it. It's about it's like
Oh,
an
the
action romance where Ryan Gosling is playing a
stunt double.
stuntman.
Yeah. I did see a trailer for this. Yeah, I'll probably watch this. I thought the trailer was pretty fun.
It's okay. It's definitely a decent movie. I would say it's not like something I don't think I've ever seen before. Um, Movies that talk about the making of a movie always interest me. So it was cool to see all the camera work and how you have to take all these different takes, what it takes to do certain stunts and recover from that, and kind of not the abuse, but like the neglect of how stunt doubles don't get Oscars is really fucked up. And it just got me thinking, because I'm a huge movie nerd now, like how we always say this is whoever's movie when we're talking about the producer, but you don't talk about like the writers who wrote the story, or something, whoever truly came up with the idea. I feel like it's their movie, not whoever said I own the company that said yes, we can put this on the silver screen.
Right. No, I feel you. Yeah, I'll probably give that one a watch. I thought I only seen the trailer one time, and it was a while back, but I thoroughly enjoyed the trailer, so I'll probably check that out. I also like Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, so
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll probably be pretty good just for that reason alone. But
it is.
anyway, speaking of movies and superheroes and all that good stuff,
Hey. Go ahead.
if you were to pick a single, just one, superpower to have and to hold until death do you part, what would it be?
What if it's immortality and death can't pull us apart?
Is that the one you want?
No, the age-old question, man. Whenever I hear people ask this and someone says flight or invisibility, I think they're the dumbest people and they haven't thought big at all.
Hang on, let me rewrite my answer real quick. No,
Yeah, let me just scratch that out.
I'm just kidding. I already know my answer, and it's like, it's always been the same. It'll never change. But
Mine has been the same since I saw Watchmen, and I feel like mine's cheating, but the ability to rearrange matter.
you want to be Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah, except I don't want to get detached from humanity and be a fucking crazy nuke.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I just like if I try to rationalize it, like I could only rearrange something if I knew the atomic structure of something. So like if I wanted to take water and turn it into rocket fuel, which I know how scientifically or chemically that's done, then I could do that. Like you separate the oxygen and the hydrogen and then you fucking shove them back together pretty much. But being able to do that with anything at all would be fucking sweet. I feel like the potential is limitless. When people talk about teleportation, it's the way Dr. Manhattan, I think, does it is that he can break himself down and rearrange his atomic structures. So he's pretty much just splitting himself apart and moving through waves of light or sound, whatever he moves across, probably light, and then he just rearranges shit again. So, like, I could do that. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I could just... What if I'm having food and the food's not that good and I need to turn it into different food? You know?
Order something different.
What if the pizza I'm eating is giving me a real fucking raging stomach issue because I ignore my lactose intolerance and then I just like turn it into a Tums real quick and then I pop one of those.
Just watch
or a Lactaid.
Just watch the Pizzaverse. It'll get rid of your stomach problems.
That's true. But what if I could turn anything into the Pizzaverse?
We'd be millionaires.
Yeah. People would get really fucking sick of us really quick. We'd be like any Coldplay song or any Chainsmokers song. That's probably a better example. No matter what, there's always on the radio.
I would turn any Coldplay song into anything else. Anyway. I fucking hate
That's
Coldplay.
my superpower. I can change Coldplay into any other sound.
Dude, I would be praised in the millions.
Yeah.
Fucking cannot stand Coldplay. I don't know what it is. It just every time one of their songs comes on, it makes me irate.
It's too late to apologize. Yeah, you know that one?
That's One Republic.
DJ Khaled. I don't think that is it?
Yeah.
Damn it. What's Coldplay? Him for the Weekend's really good. I like that one. That's Coldplay, right?
I don't know the name of any Coldplay songs because I
Yellow.
can't stand them.
It was all
them,
yellow.
No.
What if they had chosen any other color? It was all orange.
They'd have a hard time rhyming.
Fuck, what rhymes with orange? I don't know, man. Get Eminem out here.
Door hinge. Oh, man. It's a reassembling matter, huh?
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, no, I'd go much more simple than that because I don't care about all that shit. I would just, it's as simple as fuck, teleportation. That's it.
Think bigger.
No. I don't need anything bigger.
Think, Mark.
I don't need anything bigger. If I could teleport everywhere, I'd have everything I wanted in life. My landlord comes to collect my rent, I'll just teleport away. Live somewhere else. If I'm super hungry,
name is the Squatter. Because you're just teleporting living places.
If I was like super hungry and I didn't have a car or money or anything, just teleport somewhere, eat, teleport out. Gone. Get arrested, just teleport out.
How long would it take you to teleport? Do you do it like instantly you're in the next place, or is it like taking a personally owned vehicle where you just kind of break down and move through space to a different space, but you're also moving through time?
I would much rather it be instantaneous, but I think I would even go so far as to take like Nightcrawler rules. Like
if you've been there, you can go there.
Yeah. Like I would even be okay with that, honestly.
I think I would too if I had to limit my abilities.
Although it would be cool to like, I don't know how it would work. Well, obviously we're talking about superpowers, so none of this actually works, but I don't know how like teleporting into the Swiss Alps would be. If I've never been to the Swiss Alps, where do like could teleport on top of the worst possible place and die, but
yeah,
I also wouldn't know where on, like I could teleport in between pieces of matter as well, teleport into the ground or some shit, because I wouldn't know.
If you're just like, man, I really want to go to Hawaii, and then you snap and you're in a volcano.
Yeah, I've never been to Hawaii. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Yeah, that would suck. Like
So,
that's
Nightcrawler
that's
rules I think would suffice though.
That's only come up a couple times, I think, in a lot of media where teleporting characters end up like halfway phased through a wall or something like that, and then it splits you in half, pretty much. It should anyway,
Yeah,
because you're still in between the physical matter.
yeah. I would go with Nightcrawler rules, honestly. If I was able to pick a superpower and it was limited by stuff like that, I would be okay with that.
All right, would you be able to teleport like up and down, or like just left, right, back, front? Because I feel like if you're just moving in a single direction, as like altitude and shit changes, it might be weird. Like imagine if you just snapped and you were at the top of Everest and you just immediately exploded from the pressure, or the bottom of the ocean. You get greeted by a man of war.
I mean, if you were at the bottom of the ocean, the man of war is the least of your problems.
Yeah.
You'd be crushed.
You're bumping fists with Cthulhu.
Yeah. Or dying. Because your body can't withstand it.
You would instantly pop from the pressure.
You wouldn't even pop. You just... Your body would implode.
Imagine James Cameron is in a submarine. He's working on, I don't know, Avatar 3. And he's just descending. And all you hear is, well, boo! And some guy just evaporates in front of him into a puddle of blood. Did you guys catch this? How do I make this into a movie?
Dude, it'd be like racking their brains for years trying to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, no, I think that, like, just being able to teleport in general where you've been before would be nice.
Mm.
Especially living like so far away from all my friends and family and stuff for the most part. Obviously, I've made friends here. I have no issue making friends whatsoever. But like you and Toby and Derek and everybody, like, it'd be cool to just teleport over to you guys, record the pizza first too, and then be able to teleport back here.
So here's the thing that I never understood about teleportation, and I want to know how it's going to work for your powers. When you teleport, do you get the inorganic matter that you are holding as well? Like if you're wearing clothes and you are holding your camera equipment, does it go too? Or is it just you?
I would be okay with it just being me. It'd be a pain in the ass, and it would be
Naked
like...
man shows up, you just have
Yeah.
like clothing caches everywhere.
I'd be like the little wizard guy in Boom Boom Mountain episode of Adventure Time. I'm naked! He's got that long cloud beard over covering his Johnson.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be.
Just Johnson.
I'd just teleport somewhere and just scream, I'm naked! And then teleport away.
You just grab a little steam hat, put it on.
Yeah. I would be okay with that. However, it would be very, very nice and convenient if I could take my stuff with me, so I wouldn't have to teleport naked. Or if I was able to get like some kind of super suit to wear, that would be the thing that could, because it's able to like harness my powers and stuff along with it. That'd be cool. Like some Incredibles type shit.
That would be sweet. See, if I can change matter, I don't need it. I'll just change whatever around me. I'll change the air molecules around me to become my clothing again.
See, I think with a power like that, you have to give it a downside. So you'd have to be able to be a walking nuke. You just have to accept that, and you'd have to be detached from society and live in solitude.
I think you would anyway, no matter what. Like, if you could just rearrange matter into whatever you wanted without... Holy shit, the dogs are going crazy.
I actually heard them that time. I never hear them when you say that, but I actually heard them that time.
Yeah, mail must be here or something. But if you could rearrange it into anything you can think of, and you don't know the composition for it, that does seem a little bit unfair. But at that point, you could just be like, any scientist ever, fuck them. I make up the rules now. You could just never be wrong. The character who does get dampened by it, who one of my favorite characters in comic books is Adam Eve from Invincible. She, oh shit, this is gonna be a spoiler. Fuck people, I don't care. Read the book, please. We don't know this yet in the show, but she cannot manipulate organic. Is it organic? She can't touch people. She can't rearrange people's atoms. But there's a failsafe in her head to where if she is near death, like if the second she's gonna die, then she gets it activated for like one fraction of a second. So she keeps coming back to life every time she's near death because she can just whoop, I'm good. Most powerful fucking character ever. More powerful, I think, than Invincible or Omni-Man or Thran, any of them. Thran, Thrag, whatever the hell his name is, a big boy.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't read the books in a year. I need to reread them all.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty sick-ass power.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want it, though, because especially if it's involuntary. If I'm ready to die, I want to die.
Yeah, that's true.
We've had a whole episode about death, as a matter of fact. You should go watch that. Anybody watching, you should check that out.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Not like any of the others aren't good ones, but...
That one got pretty dark.
Yeah.
It's
But then we talked about dying from water damage at Fun City and your dad losing his ring and going on a fucking slip.
In the middle of Harper's Ferry, West Virginia.
Yep.
Yikes. Yeah, that could have been that could have been fun.
If I gotta choose a more like grounded power though, it might be regeneration.
Really?
It depends on the level of it, because if you get to where you're pretty much immortal, that blows. But like the main reason I want it, and actually I don't know how this works because yeah, I'm gonna fucking slip here. Here I go. But like if when you're working out, the way working out works is that you're tearing muscle and you're feeding it protein to build it back up stronger. So you have to reach that point of failure. So I wonder if like Wolverine, if he's lifting and his muscle tears, can he actually have muscle growth or does it just repair instantly? If I could do that like while I'm running and my everything starts hurting like it does because running is not what humans are supposed to do anymore now that we're domesticated, then yeah, I would just repair my lungs and get my blood flow correct.
I don't know, man. Wolverine's pretty jacked.
Yeah, you jacked, man.
He's a pretty huge jacked man. He's a pretty huge jacked man.
He really is.
So, I don't know. It's a very interesting way to look at that. I never thought about the whole working out aspect of it, but
so yeah, maybe regeneration would be cool. I don't like being hurt all the time. I'd rather like back pain just goes away. I don't even have to do anything super with it. It's just like if I get hurt, it's okay. I'll be all right.
That'd be nice. I'd have like 10 tattoo artists just come and finish me up.
Oh my god, dude, that would be the best. I don't have the money for it, but yeah, if I could just... Actually, wouldn't that suck if you're trying to get a tattoo and it heals over instantly and you can't actually get it?
Or it might just heal faster, like with the ink in it, because the ink's already there.
That's true.
Unless
your body just spits it out.
Unless it rejects the ink, yeah, that'd be weird. God, yeah, that'd be awful.
Maybe regeneration sucks. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I don't know any other cool... I mean, I know cool superpowers like climbing walls, super strength, and all that, teleportation, but like, what's a good one?
I think super speed would probably take care of the whole teleportation thing if teleportation wasn't an option. Because if you could just get to anywhere really fast, too, that's pretty much all I'd be using it for.
Yeah, but think about the like calories you burn doing that. You gotta. I mean, you already eat. I was gonna say,
just eat more. That sounds amazing. Just keep
on.
What
do you do with your super speed? Do you stop criminals? No, I run a couple laps so that I get hungry and I can eat again.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's an option.
I don't know what else past that though. Past teleportation or super speed, what I would take.
I can think of some really bad superpowers.
Super strength would be fun, but I think that would get old really quick.
Yeah, that's more like a party trick. Like, super strength would be helpful in life, but man, like, would it really be that helpful? Maybe on like a daily basis, it would make things a lot more convenient when you're lifting heavy shit and it's not as heavy. But
yeah, but how often do you lift heavy shit though?
I mean, for me, it's like every day. But
how often do you lift heavy shit every day?
Because I work. You ever heard of that? You ever heard of having a job?
No, I've never had one of those before in my life. But
you have.
What do you do for work that requires so much heavy lifting every day?
OGP at Walmart.
Get fucked.
No, it does.
Cry me a goddamn river, OGP.
When you go to take like many over and over again, 24 packs of water and whatnot, and you're lifting them up with your back because there's no other way to handle that stupid shit, and you're putting it down, you're bringing it back up, and putting it up in a car, like it hurts your back.
Yeah, I know.
Well, if you know, then why are you fucking questioning me, you dick?
Because OGP has significantly less heavy lifting than Cap 2, for example.
Well, yeah, than throwing a truck, for sure.
Or breaking down grocery pallets, or stocking juice and water and all that stuff. Yeah, that's like an every single day thing. All day thing. Like, throughout the whole day, that's just your life. It sucks.
Yeah, but if you had super strength, I think, obviously, what you're supposed to do with that is just see what the limits are. Well, that too.
That's what I would do.
Find your high school bully and fucking put him through the locker.
Which one?
All of them. You got super strength. Don't stop at one.
I would just go start bar fights just for the sake of it. I wouldn't even drink. I wouldn't even go to drink. I would just go. I might get like a beer and then I would just start fucking swinging fists.
Dude, it would be so fun to start a bar fight, but all of the bottles are that fake glass that they use on sets. So you get a buddy to come in and start a fight with you, and it's just like it's a peaceful thing, so no one else actually wants to get involved because it's not like the movies. It's just you and your buddy throwing shattering glass on each other's heads, but you're both fine.
Both laughing it off like it's nothing.
Yeah. Putting each other through tables, fake tables.
Yeah, but your friend doesn't actually have super strength, so you're actually hurting him a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
What are you gonna lift if you have super strength? What do you go to try to pick up?
It depends on, like, is this like me testing my strength to see what I can get away with, or is it like I know what I can lift and what I'm just lifting for the sake of lifting it because I can?
I think it's testing your strength. You gotta test the might.
Okay, so I have no idea of my strength. I don't know what I'm capable of, so I'm gonna test out first. The first thing probably would be like a car. I feel like that's a pretty safe thing to start with. And if I could do that, no problem, I'm going for a building. Big ass building.
Yep. Okay, we're on the same path.
Massive fucking skyscraper type building. And if I can't do that, then I'll probably shrink back down to, like, I don't know, a bigger car.
You go for the car, bigger car, massive car. Then we start going to trucks, all right? This is...
Yeah. Big old fucking, like, camper. Like a big ass, like, camper with the fucking RV kind of thing.
I think the best way to reveal this power would be, like, you get a group of friends, if you have any. I don't, but I'm sure I could make them. I would bully the people into being my friends if I had super strength. But you get them all in the car, and you go to an abandoned, like, you go past a railroad, or a railway, and you go, hey, like, it's dead in the night, and you go, hey, guys, you want to go train tipping? And they're like, you mean cow tipping? You go, no. And then you go and you just flip a train real quick.
You think we're stopping at cows, bud? You're out your goddamn mind.
Imagine you don't know you have super strength and you go cow tipping and you just put that fucker in the ground. You go and you flip it and it's like a granny style basketball shot.
And it just flies.
And you just lob that fucking cow.
No, dude, these people next door to us have so many parties all the fucking time, and my window's right here. I can hear everything. And I think if I had super strength, next time they would have a party at like the worst time that they could possibly have a party. Like, I personally don't care, but Chelsea's a teacher. She goes to bed pretty early on the weekdays. Deanna also has morning shifts and stuff like that. There's plenty of other people. I know, I get it. I'm in a college area. I understand. But some days it's like on a fucking Thursday night at like fucking midnight. What are you doing on a Thursday fucking night? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And they do this often enough for me to complain about it. Trust me. It's pretty regularly. If I had super strength, I would go stand out in my parking lot behind me, and I would just, like, lift up one of my cars while they were all watching, and I'd put it back down, and I would just stare at them until they shut everything off. And if they didn't, I'd just go, like, take all of their cars and just toss them into the fucking grass lot behind us.
You could intimidate them while also impressing them by, like, if you go up to their car and you just, like, you'd have to do something underneath the car. I think if you got under it and you just ripped a chunk of car out and dropped it down, and you go to the front door, right, and you're like, hey, I think there's something up with your car. It looks like there's like a leak or something like that, and you should probably come out here and check it. Just want to let you know because I walked by and saw it. And they come out, and at that point they're like, oh, thanks, man. They appreciate what you've done. And then they're like, oh, man, this is going to be a pain in the ass. And you're like, well, I'm here. Let me help you with it real quick. And then you just one hand lift up the front of the fucking car like it's nothing. Jam that shit back in there and you go, all right, you're all set. I bet you they're pissing their pants. I would. If I saw that, I wouldn't come out of my house or use that car ever again. No way.
No, dude. I'd say, hey, man, you guys got a leak or something. Hey, I know a little bit about cars. Just pop your hood real quick. And I'd wait for them to pop the hood. But instead of opening the hood, I would just lift the whole car up and just look underneath it.
Well, let's take a look under the hood and see what's up. And they, like, go to get in the front seat to actually unlock the hood. And you go, no. And you just yank the hood off. Actually, you try to palm it like a basketball, like Spider-Man. You just fucking peel the hood off.
Just roll it up like a quilt or a sleeping bag or something like that.
Yeah.
The whole hood just.
You just peel it open like it's a can, like it's one of those old cans that has a little twist tab on the side of it.
And then when you're done, you just like unroll it, and it's all dented to shit.
I think you open it and you go, "Yep, there's definitely a car here," and boom, slam that thing right back down.
Yep, that's a car.
Oh, your hood's really messed up. Let me fix that for you. You go and you rip their trunk off, and you just stretch it out till it's the hood size, and then you stick it on the front.
No, you slash their tire when they're not looking, and then you be like, "Oh, hey, you need help fixing your tire? It looks like you're pretty flat there." And they're like, "Oh shit!" And you go over there, you just fucking rip the whole tire off, like the whole whole wheel, yeah, everything, just
whole wheel well
gone.
God, that'd be awesome.
I would be doing some heinous shit like that.
Super strength. I'm getting on this now. This is way more fun.
Hey, dude, super strength is meme tier at least, and I love memes, man. So that'd be great.
Yeah.
Would you
imagine all the? Oh, sorry. Did you gonna go somewhere else?
I was, but go ahead if you're continuing that.
I was gonna make another stupid joke. Like, imagine you're a house repair person and there's something wrong in the basement. I'll have a look. Make sure everyone's out of the house and you have everything like secured to the wall. Do this in California where they actually have to have their bookshelves like secured to the wall because of earthquakes. You just jack up the house a little bit and then well, get the tiniest flashlight you can. Like, I don't know, fix something. I'm not a repairman by any means, and slam the house back down.
Imagine if you had super strength when you were stealing bricks from that one house when you were a kid.
I could grab like 5 at a time. I could have made way more progress.
You could have been profitable as hell with that one. Shit, you could have been a brick salesman. Go check that episode out too, by the way, if you're watching. That's fun. That was a fun episode.
But I don't report anything we did.
Don't report any of it.
I don't know what the statute of limitations is.
Yeah. But no, I was going to say, would you, like, if you had a superpower, whatever it is, doesn't matter if it's super strength or teleportation, readjusting matter, whatever, would you use that power to sell yourself to make money off of it?
To sell my, like as a street performer or something? Like, I do little tricks and I get paid for it?
Well, I mean, if you have a superpower and you know that you have a superpower, you could go big. I mean, you don't have to be a street performer, but like, would you do anything to monetize it?
I think I would, just because money is the end to all means. Everyone needs it. It doesn't matter if you're super or not. Like,
would you use it? Would you monetize yourself as the face of that, like to make the money, or would you just use that power to more efficiently make money?
Oh, I would just use the power to make more money. I would never want the publicity that comes with it, because imagine you're the guy that everyone knows has the superpower. Imagine you're Hancock. Everyone's asking you for favors all the fucking time.
That's fair.
Eventually you just get sick of it. I would rather I would try to keep it hidden, but then
do up your price, man.
I would do some weird shit like ripping the whole tire off of someone's car, but I would also try to be low key. I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna go rob a bank and they just caught me waving my hand and the door disappeared on the bank. That's kind of a dead giveaway.
Unless you did it from outside the bank.
Yeah.
You did it in your car with tinted windows. You make the bank door disappear.
Everybody knows because I'm the guy that actually figured out how to open an ATM. That would give it away.
Would you use the power to monetize, or would you monetize it the right way, like you just said, making it just easier to make money because you have a power that can do so, or would you do some heinous shit like robbing places?
No, I think I would try to do the morally right thing. You see, if I say, yeah, I'm gonna rob someplace, then I'm cooked, right? I'm trying to think of ways like that I could just use my service to make money, because obviously if I have the superpower, I don't want to make life harder for myself. I have the power. I want to make more work for myself, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like, man, I'm bored. I need money. I don't want a 9 to 5. I'm going to go rob a bank instead because that's hurting someone else, and I don't want to do that unless they're bad people.
I was gonna say, dude, I'd Robin Hood the fuck out of that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I would just take from like the most greedy, heinous, like dog shit ass people I could. I think, like robbing Donald Trump. Yeah, easy. That's like no conscience. I could sleep well at night. Wouldn't care. Or people that are just like fucked up and corrupt and just have a lot of money. I wouldn't have it, dude. I wouldn't bat an eye. Would not even care.
I whip off my baseball cap and I go through Walmart and all those umbrellas they have hanging upside down for the Children's Miracle Network donations, all that change starts flying into my hat. I pack on.
Oh, dude, I'd steal from Walmart. Easy. Easy.
All right, you're getting blacklisted now.
I don't care, dude. I haven't been in a Walmart in months, dude.
That reminds me, I hope this is fake. I saw it on TikTok, so I will not say that this is 100% going to happen. Do the research yourself, but I will also say that this would not fucking surprise me one bit. There's talk that, you know how Walmart, like a lot of Walmarts eliminated all the checkout lanes so that they could do self-checkouts and cut down on hiring employees, like paying wages.
Yeah.
So they tried to do that to save money is the discussion being talked about. But, and this is a fact, this part is, that Walmart has lost like $3 billion in theft since doing that because self-checkouts are inefficient that way. Way easier to steal.
Yeah.
So now I guess people are saying what they're going to do is you're going to have to now pay a subscription fee to be able to use self-checkouts.
That won't fly.
No.
Nobody's going to do
that. No
that.
one's going to use Walmart. I mean, some people would probably be like, man, this is just the way it is. But I hope, as a species, we are all going to say, fuck Walmart.
I hope that all 5 of those people that say, oh, that's just the way it is, I hope all 5 of them just, like, evaporate from the earth because they're the problem.
They'll pull a Dr. Manhattan on Rorschach and just whoosh. Gone.
Yeah, seriously, because, like, they need to, like... That's the problem with a lot of this stuff is they just... And I know it's a lot easier said than done, and sometimes for convenience and stuff like that and just progressing society, I get it. Sometimes there just does need to be a line of, okay, yeah, that's just how things are going to progress. But with stuff like that, we have the ability to make the change. We have the ability to say no to that shit, and there's just always those people that are like, nah, it's just how it is. Then they feed into it, and then that's when these companies are getting the idea that, oh, it's okay for us to do this because these guys like it. No, it's just because we settled, you fucking assholes. Like, no.
It seems illegal to me. Like, I heard that and I thought they can't do that to people, right? But everyone does it. There's a fee, and it's usually like a monthly subscription to do something anymore, to have like something that you can do that's, I don't know if you would call it more convenient. So self-checkout is probably more convenient for most people, but it just does not seem right, because what's going to happen, I guarantee it, is they're going to start it out at a price that's affordable. It'll be like $10 a month, probably, maybe even less. $10 a month, we'll say, for you to use self-checkout at Walmart, meaning people are going to pay it because it's not going to ruin their lives. It still gets them the service, and if you do that, then people are going to think, well, now I'm paying that money. I should make more trips to Walmart to get my money's worth, and then it will incrementally go up like fucking Netflix did, those crooks. But like, we already do this with Sam's Club. I don't shop at Sam's Club, but you have to pay for a membership, right?
Yeah.
And no one really cares about that. No one bats an eye at that. It's whack.
Yeah.
It's a grocery store. Aldi has it figured out, why making you put in a quarter to get your shopping cart. That's how they keep their carts looking so nice, and they keep everything organized. It's a fucking quarter, though. It's not paying a subscription. to
Yeah.
be part of the elite that get to use the Walmart self-checkout.
Well, Sam's Club, I think, is that's because it's bulk. I think that's the only reason they do that. It probably helps out with the cost of like packaging things in bulk sizes and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the subscription fee is for a Sam's membership because I don't shop at Sam's Club, so. But
I don't think it's more than like $35 a year.
Yeah, it's not terrible, I don't think, but it is bulk stuff. But that makes more sense than charging people a subscription fee to use self-checkout. Like, you go fuck yourself. Not happening. No. Have better surveillance on them to deter people from stealing, or hire people that actually give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but
I'm gonna use my super strength. I'm gonna go rip out every fucking drawer at the self checkout
in front of everybody too. I'm gonna make sure they're watching me too, and I'm just gonna walk out of there like I own the place.
I'm gonna look directly into the self checkout camera, and I'm take the thing apart.
Are you seeing this?
It's like that scene in Moon Knight where he's looking at himself in the security footage.
Yeah, I love that.
That's gonna be me on that camera.
Dude, I would just look straight into the self-checkout host's eyes. Just right into their soul. I wouldn't be looking at the drawers. I would just be ripping the drawers out while I'm looking at them. Taking the money and, like, stuffing it in my pants. Not even my pockets. Like, in my pants. In my sweatpants that I'm wearing, because I didn't feel like putting on jeans. Like, I'm just gonna shove it all in my pants.
I get an R-rated movie or whatever, and they come over to check my ID, and they're like, "Are you 17?" And I just go, rip the whole self-checkout off.
No, this is Patrick. Oh, Lord Jesus. What else can we say about having superpowers or having a superpower?
I don't know. It turns out we're just gonna do goofy shit with it. Have you seen Chronicle?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I've seen it before, yeah.
It's my second favorite movie of all time, and it's I think that really depicts well what teenage boys are gonna do when they get superpowers, because they have their camera and they're recording in the parking lot of some supermart, and they're giggling. They're like, "Oh, there she go! The woman just left her car. Go check this out." And he uses his whatever. Oh God, I can't think of the name of it. Where you move shit with your mind.
Telekinesis.
Yeah. He's using his telekinesis, and he just moves the car over like 4 parking spaces just to confuse the woman. I love the petty shit like that.
Yeah. Dude, I would easily be doing some shit like that. I would flip people's cars on the sides of the roads and stuff like that, so they're facing the opposite direction that they parked in. So like if someone's parked on a curb, I would just lift it up and turn it around so it's facing the other way.
The cops are chasing you because you're going down the wrong side of the do not enter whatever part of the highway, and then as you're going by, you're using your telekinesis, just flipping all the signs. So by the time they pull you over, you're like, "What are you talking about?"
No, I would be pulled over by a cop on purpose, and then I would flip his car behind me, so it's facing the opposite direction just to fuck with him. Either that, or while I'm being chased, I'd be driving and then flip the cop car that's chasing me the other way, so when I landed him back down, he would just like speed the other direction.
I would use your teleportation as my own. If I'm sitting there, I'm getting pulled over, I have my hands on the wheel, and officer, whoever comes up to the window, I would teleport myself out of my clothes and out of my car into their clothes standing there, and we would just swap places. I just tell them, "Oh, how the tables have turned."
Oh, how the turntables.
And then I'd write them a ticket, and I'd go on my way.
Get in the cop car. Get in the cop car and everything, yeah.
Sweet Durango, thanks, bro.
Thanks, appreciate it. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, man.
Ooh, we could do a lot more car things. I go up to someone's car, and I go, "Oh, sick, this is one of those Lambos," and it's just a Toyota Corolla, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You got one of those where the door does like the..." And I pull it up. It's just bend it.
Just Twist, roll the whole thing up.
What are those called? Those aren't suicide doors. That's where they fold out. What's the folds up? Isn't it like a wing door or some shit like that?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
That's what I do with it.
I would say, oh, nice convertible, dog.
Start rolling up the top of their car.
Just rip the whole top of it off and throw it away.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Nice Volkswagen Beetle. It's like a Camry or something like that, and I just like squish it. So it's shorter.
I get in a car accident, and they try to drive off, and I just cut them off. I don't T-bone them. I cut them off from the front. I go, I need your information. They're like, you need to get out of here, psycho. And I'm like, fine, I'll just take this for now. I just pop off their license plate and put it in my back pocket, and I leave.
No, you go around to the side with the glove compartment. You just bust your hand through the car window and then rip the glove compartment off, and then just take all the paperwork that's in there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you could project yourself like Dr. Manhattan does and have like multiple yous everywhere, someone like flips you off or angers you in traffic, and then all of a sudden you're in their passenger seat, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm like, you mean me or this guy? And you point to the back, and there's like a whole back row of yous just sitting there.
No, I would be menacing with that shit. If someone's like road raging on me or some shit, and I just was not in the mood, or maybe if I was in the mood to just be on my fuck shit, I would project myself, like hundreds of myself, all over the place. Outside the cars, inside of their car, and I would just like all of them staring at him, like just every one of them, like hundreds of them, all over the place. Like everywhere they turned, like out the window, in their car, no matter what. In my back seat, doesn't matter. They're just all just
in my back seat,
just like looking at him, road raging, just to fuck with them.
All right, so it's pretty obvious that absolutely dismantling the rules of the road is what we're gonna do with our superpowers, no matter what they are. Yeah,
easily. What else?
I go up to someone and I go, "Whoa, are you Taylor Swift?" And they're like, "What are you?" And it's just some man. And they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You got your own private jet." And they're like, "This is a Toyota Camry." I don't know why I'm stuck on Toyotas, but then I just rip the thing and I turn it into a plane. I smash it down and condense it into a plane. I take it and I just lob the fucking thing through the air like a paper plane.
Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna look up a list. List of
superpowers. List of ways to prank people's cars. And then we'll add a super element to it.
Oh, here's a Reddit post about ideas for weird superpowers.
Reddit's a good place to go for this.
You get powers based on the dream you had last night. Didn't dream? Well, no powers then. Dreamed about being immortal? You are now immortal for a day. Had a nightmare about being hunted? You're living that now for a day.
That's fucked for me. I'd never dreamed. The last dream I had, I saw my dad while I was running, and I called him Dad instead of like Aaron. So is that the power I get? Is I get to see my dad? Because I don't want that.
Dude, I have had some pretty heinous fucking nightmares before that are just like stupid. Just stupid. But yeah, that was
an awful power.
That was one of them. The next one is the ability to always know the right thing to say in the right moment.
Oh please, I would take that in a heartbeat.
That'd be kind of sus sometimes if like the person you're talking to didn't realize that. That'd get kind of sus after a while though.
Yeah. Well then, you wouldn't always be right though. You would just be the most charismatic person in the world, I think, if you always knew the right thing to say.
That's fair. You don't necessarily have to say it. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. You don't have to be like, well, this is the correct answer all the time. I mean, that would be an abuse of it. Imagine you're the kid in class and you raise your hand to every question and you just know it.
I would never raise my hand. I would never raise my hand ever. because I would wait for the teacher to pull some like, all right, if no one raises their hand, I'm gonna pick somebody, Jacob, and I'd be like, oh yeah, it's fucking B. I don't care. Like I'd be sleeping in class all day. Like if I knew the right answer right away at any moment, why the fuck would I ever raise my hand?
Okay, have you ever had the thought in class where you answered a question incorrectly from a teacher, and then they call on someone else and they give the right answer, and you go, man, if I could go back in time and just, now that I know that answer, and then give them the correct answer, I'd be so smart.
Hell yeah.
It's probably really stupid and unhealthy, but yeah, I do that. I'll get something wrong and I'm like, ooh, I gotta go back in time. Fix it.
Yeah, that's not good. Should probably see a doctor about that.
Yeah.
No,
It's probably from watching Click too many times.
That'd be fun. I'm just kidding. That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
You can tell if someone is lying every time, but they could also tell when you were lying.
I've got a pretty good poker face right now that I don't think I could give up.
Yeah, but if you knew they were lying and the power was also that they knew when you were lying, then they would just know anyway.
See, I don't care if people are lying to me that often because I can usually snuff it out, and sometimes it really doesn't affect me. There's no one in my life that has told me like a straight up lie since my parents, and for them, I'm just like, cool, you're out of the picture now for me. I don't have to care anymore. There's no one in my life that is like, if they came up and lied to me, it would really change everything because like my wife and I are the closest people in our lives, so we just don't lie to each other.
Yeah, that's fair. I tend not to lie either. I'm pretty brutally honest, so even if I know it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, I usually don't care. But I take that back. I care, but like lying's gonna make it 10 times worse anyway. But
yeah.
If you guess something and it turns out to be correct, you gain some temporary powers based on the guess, with its strength based on how low your chances of guessing correct were.
I have no idea what that means.
So, if you take a guess on an answer to something and you got it right, then whatever the universe's deems as your chances of getting that right were, based on how likely you were to get that thing right, that's how strong whatever power you got is going to be. However, I don't know where the application for that would be ever.
Can you imagine if Harvey Dent, Two-Face, had that power? He's either the most formidable foe or the weakest link. He flips his coin and he gets it right, and all of a sudden it's a fucking Elden Ring boss.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. You gain the ability to look through solid walls, but now you can't see through transparent ones. So you can't see through windows, but you can see through walls.
Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck is that's not a wall at that point if it's transparent.
I'm assuming they meant surfaces, so like you can see through solid surfaces, but you can't see through transparent ones.
Imagine getting pulled over because you have 100% tint on your car, and you're like, no, you don't understand. I have to have this. I can't see without. And you're wearing sunglasses on while you also have that. And it's on the inside and the outside that you have it tinted.
That'd be fucked. You can, and this is in quotes, I don't know why, read the emotions of others with a simple glance, but the color of your hair and eyes change based on your emotional state.
Literally, you can practice empathy for free.
Facts. It's not a superpower, trust me.
It's a curse, not a gift.
That's the only person. Okay, here we go. Basing your decisions on a D20 dice roll? No.
No.
Killable Dan. An experimental brand of mattress memory foam. What is this?
Is that an ad?
No, it's just one of the people's threads on here. A silver skeleton that can wear any material as its flesh.
Hey, shut up! Shut it. No, quit. Quit barking. Hey? Can I get the power to shut these dogs up?
Not needing to eat, but you are unable to open your mouth.
That would be the best of both worlds for me. People couldn't hear the toxic shit that comes out of my mouth, and I wouldn't have to eat. Eating's a waste of time.
No, I like eating too much. You can breathe underwater, but not on land.
You just become Kanye West, right? Gay fish.
Able to see the future, but no one believes you or your visions.
That would suck. I think that would be a sucky one to have. It'd be really cool if there was no one in your life you cared about. But like, here's the thing: if they whether they believe you or not, can you force them out of something? Because if I'm like, hey, you can't walk there, you're about to get hit by a truck or something like that. I am Madam Web, and they're like, do they just no matter what go, no, fuck you, I'm gonna walk here regardless, or can you just go and grab them and yank them to safety?
It's up to you.
I warned him.
I told him it was gonna happen. This one right here is just literally me already. I didn't know it was a superpower. Don't need to sleep, but are always tired. Literally what I do every day.
Yeah, me too. More like can't sleep and always tired, and I can't seem to figure out why.
Yeah. I don't know. That one's kind of lame.
Superpower is you need to eat and sleep, but you also need to have water.
Oh, word?
Oh, word.
Getting into the nitty gritty. Anyway.
Wittily hit the gwitty.
I think
your superpower is you can always wittily hit the gwitty.
That's gonna do it for this fucking episode. I don't know what else there could possibly be said about the superhero situation. They already know we're gonna be irresponsible, so they already know Uncle Ben's gonna be disappointed in us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop on Google after this and look up everything I can find out about making models of every car.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case we end up getting powers, but anyway, let us know down in the comments below, guys, what superpower you would choose if you could pick one power. Just one.
No more, no less.
No more, no less. That's it. And yeah, like the video if you liked it, of course, obviously. Dummy. And subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this or any of the other episodes that we have up on the channel. There are plenty of them. Go watch them. They are funny. They are exciting. They are riveting. Literally, we are scholars. So
we're experts in the field, and the episodes get better every week.
Every single week. So if you start at the very first one and just watch all of them, they'll just progressively get better each time until you get to this one. And then the next one that we have out will be even better than this one. So we'll see you next time.
They don't run out of Oscars, okay? You can keep getting more.
Also, make sure you go and watch the Pizzaverse. Bye. We'll see you later.
See you.